Okay, step number 2, identify high impact trading opportunities. Okay? The way we're going to do this, I'll show you a little bit of another trick with supply and demand. And I love supply and demand because it just helps me read the market like a book. Okay? What we've got here, doesn't matter what the stock is, I'll tell you what it is later, but we've got a stock that's trading around this level for a good sort of six to 8 months. Okay? Trading around that level, and all of a sudden, it takes a big jump up. Why did it take that big jump up? Wonderful. Music to my ears. Because there was more demand than supply, isn't it? Because a lot of people go, it went up because of news and stuff. Or went up because of the economy. Or, you know what? You can have the greatest news, but if nobody acts upon it, it doesn't matter, isn't it? What this is showing you is people acting. People putting their money where their mouth is. By going to the price and affecting it, isn't it? That's what this is showing you. It went up because there was a huge amount of demand and not much supply. Now, is that a good thing to know if you're about to buy into something? Yeah, and that's what you want to see, isn't it? Lots of demand, not much supply. Eventually, it took a bit of a pause up there. It took a bit of a pause up there because suddenly supply and demand are equal, aren't they? When supply and demand are equal, you get a pause. It goes a bit sideways. That's the most basic thing you can understand in the markets, isn't it? Supply and demand is equal, price goes sideways. And the reason why supply increased there, because the price went up, is because a lot of investors, their brains just can't compute that this thing has gone up that much, isn't it? Because most investors automatically think, oh, if it's gone up, it must be expensive. But the reason why it went up is because everybody else wanted to own it, isn't it? So because some people think it's expensive, it creates supply, which equals the demand, causes the price to go sideways. Now, a couple of things can happen from here. The first one is, eventually, all of those people taking profits, what happens to them? They run out, don't they? Is there still a lot of demand in this company right now? There is, because it's holding up there. It's hovering, isn't it? If there wasn't demand, it would have come all the way back down again, isn't it? So because it's hovering up there, we can tell there's lots of demand here. We're just now waiting for that supply to run out, aren't we? When the supply runs out and it's all demand, where's the price going to go? Is it going to go up slowly or quickly? Quickly, isn't it? Yep. So that's what we're waiting for. And we're not going to be really sure that that's happening until the price clears that level. The suppliers are keeping the price at that level. When the price moves above that level, it must be because there's no more supply there. The price needs to move rapidly. Okay? The alternative is that supply doubles and demand decreases, and what happens to the price? Comes back down again, isn't it? We don't want that to happen. So the question is, what do you do with this? What do you do with this? Potentially a great opportunity. How do I trade it? Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to use this thing called an on-stop order. It's up there, highlighted and bold and underlined. An on-stop order. And again, it's just another computerized order that you set with your broker to tell them to get you into a trade if it moves above that supply level. And let's just say hypothetically that level was $29. And if it clears that level, you're confident now that the supply is gone. Because if the supply was still there, it wouldn't clear that level, would it? Yep. So we're going to buy in at $29. We're going to follow our rule of always using a stop loss. So we're going to attach this. It's called attaching a stop loss to your entry order. So in one order, you've set up, you've got an entry, a stop loss, and why not put on a target? Why not? Because now you can set and forget this trade, can't you? You can set and forget this trade. And what happens with this on-stop order, and of course we saw what happened, it went up, but if the price didn't break through that level, if the price fell all the way back down, how much money do we lose? No, we don't lose anything. Because we only get in if it breaks through that level, isn't it? If the order isn't triggered, we're not in a trade. And the order can only be triggered if the price goes which way, everyone? Call it out. Up, isn't it? That's the beauty of this order. It only puts you into the market at the best possible time. The market goes down, it doesn't matter. You haven't lost anything. So really now your goal, I'm telling you, your goal right now, is to find as many charts that look like that as possible, isn't it? Because it's telling you the same story that I've just explained to you. Lots of demand, supply increased for a while, now you're just waiting for the supply to dissipate and the price to go up. You just want to find that chart 100,000 times now, don't you? And put your money on it. This is a really effective trading strategy. Okay, what we do in our report is this is literally what we do every day. We scan through 600 Australian stocks every day. We scan through over 2,000 US stocks every day. We look at about 90 foreign exchange pairs, 120 futures and indices from all over the world and commodities. That's what we're looking at every single day. How many people are looking at that many securities every day, trying to find those opportunities? Show of hands. Come on, put your hands up. Oh, I guess nobody. That comes back to the effort, isn't it? The effort and the reward. The people that are putting in the most effort are getting the most rewards. So the way we do it, and you'll see here, we've got a few orders. These are our pending orders here. We've just cancelled those two, but we've still got these on these orders in. These have all just happened to be American companies. And can you see this word here, sell on stop? That's just doing what I just showed you how to do, isn't it? So we tell you, sell on stop 17 shares of ACL at that price, put your stop loss there and put your target there. Because we've scanned those 3,000 odd things and found you those charts. Now all you need to do is just put the orders on, isn't it? Jason will show you how to put the orders on when he comes up to talk. Does that sound like a really hard process? Read the report, get the trades, put the orders on. We've done all the work for you. So we've done that effort side of the dice, haven't we? But that's an example of what we do in our reports. That's just the portfolio page. There's a whole lot more to it, obviously, than that. That's our CFD report, by the way.